hello. It's Carib Carter. Welcome to Leslie at Large. Hold on. Let me wet my whistle for Leslie at Large in Nicaragua. And she is going to give us the highlights and lowdowns on everything there at Gran Pacifica this week. Leslie, welcome. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. I enjoyed myself, but I missed you all. So there you are. I think you are on a golf course. Am I correct?
I am. I wish I was playing golf, but I was in between, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to pull over so people can see. Let me kind of show you here. This is hole one of the golf. There's the green for hole one. It goes all down here. But yeah, this is
fantastic.
Where I used to play golf when I had more free time.
That is fantastic. And you said you were riding on your golf course there at Gran Pacifica. Folks, let me put it in context. Gran Pacifica, check it out, granpacifica.com, is the premier residential resort in all of Latin America. I mean, it is gorgeous. You're so lucky to be there, and I'm so envious. But you're on the golf course, which I think is a 9-hole golf course, right?
That's correct.
On the ocean, right? Incredible. Correct. Incredible. And you ride around in your golf cart.
I do. Yeah. This is my
I love it. I love it. You know what's funny? Up at the place where I was last week, my wife and I have a place at a residential resort community in West Virginia. And when I first moved in, they said, you need a golf cart because everybody has a golf cart. And I said, I don't even know how to drive a golf cart. And the guy said, you press the gas pedal and it goes forward. We don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, there's not a lot to it. It does have lights. Mine doesn't have a horn. You just flip the lights on at night and you basically put it in reverse or forward.
Start and push the gas pedal. Easy. And there you go. My Honduran wife, when she got here, honest to God, she learned to drive on our golf cart. She learned to drive. And thank God she learned on it because she was terrible. No, I hope she doesn't see it. I'm going to tell her. We have to tell her, don't watch this week's Leslie at Large.
You'll be in trouble.
So, yeah, I'll be in trouble. So what have you been up to? What have you been up to at Gran Pacifica, Nicaragua?
Well, you know me. Remember probably, I don't know, maybe a month ago, we had the Miss Nicaragua candidates had visited at Gran Pacifica and did their photo shoot here leading up to the pageant. So the pageant was this past Saturday night in Managua, and it was at the Crowne Plaza. There's like a convention center there, which I had never been to. So I booked myself a room at the Crowne Plaza there and drove over on Saturday. Checked in, it was a beautiful hotel. It was lovely. And then I went over to the pageant that night. They had provided me with a very nice VIP ticket and a ticket to the after party. So I found out quickly that my simple life here at Gran Pacifica, I'm really used to going to bed like at 8:30 or 9. I'm not gonna lie. The pageant didn't start till 8, so it was over like after 10. The after party, when that 2 a.m. came and I rolled to my room, I was like, I'm clearly getting to be too old for this. But it was a really fun.
2 a.m.?
Yeah.
2 a.m. I didn't even know there was a 2 a.m. anymore.
Oh, I've not seen that in a long time, I promise. It was the pageant, it was all in Spanish, of course. We're in Nicaragua. So I was thinking, like when I kind of went in, I figured out where the VIP section was, where to sit, all of that. But it was a really cool small world story. I love this. I mean, you cannot make these things up. Here I am in Nicaragua, and I'm looking around going, where should I sit? And I see this, group of people, and I thought, I'm just going to ask if I could scoot in there. And so I worked my way in, sat by them. Clearly, I was not from around here, when I opened my mouth. And they started talking English, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I picked the right seat. So I said, can you please help, like during the pageant, so I'm not lost? I mean, clearly I'm a pageant girl, so I would know the phases of competition. When they crown the girl, I'm going to know, oh, guess what? She's the winner. But I knew, like, on stage question, I wanted to know, like, what kind of questions are they asking? What are the girls answering? And so these people were lovely, and you're not even going to believe this. It gets even more small world. One of the daughters, it was like a family, one of the daughters goes to school in Texas at TCU, and I'm a Texas girl. Crazy. Just
These,
up.
so the people you were sitting with were Americans?
No, they're from Nicaragua, but their
Really?
daughter goes to college in the States.
Incredible. Incredible.
It gets better.
You,
So the pageant starts, things are going, so we don't talk anymore. Their daughter was actually one of the hosts for the pageant. She works for a local news station and does like the morning show. So at the end of the pageant, we're saying our goodbyes, and they were asking, well, how did you hear about this? Why are you here? And I'm explaining that, my affiliation with Gran Pacifica and blah, blah, blah. And they kind of look at me and they go, so you don't work for Gran Pacifica? I said, oh, no. I said, I work for a company, outside of Nicaragua called ECI Development, explained all that and why I was here. And they said, no, you don't. And I said, yes, I do. They said, let me see if I can get it right. Our daughter's boyfriend's sister, that's it. Their daughter's boyfriend's sister is one of my colleagues. Can you believe it?
Wow, that really is humbling. You know what it really points out? It's something that we talk about at the Offshore Club all the time. There really are no boundaries anymore. Live where you want, because you're going to everybody you meet is a new friend. There are no boundaries. It's done. Pick your spot and enjoy life. Yeah. I mean, that's perfect evidence of it.
They invited me. Are you ready for this? So I can't wait to have footage from this. Apparently, I talk about when I go to Grenada and I do the boat rides around the Las Isletas, the little small islands. Guess what? They have a isleta in Lake Nicaragua, and they invited me to come to their isleta. I'm like, sign me up. Where do I come?
But you know what? I think so often those of us in the U.S. get trapped into feeling like it's the only place on the face of the earth. And every day, I'm just going to say it, every day it goes downhill here. It just does. And why put up with that? And it goes downhill and the prices go uphill. Why put up with it when you can live an incredible life where you are?
Right.
I mean, why do it?
Let's face it, Carter. I mean, I represent, we have so many different properties in different countries. The fact is, there are so many great opportunities and there's places to go. And it's just, you have to find what's the right fit for you. And that's what, I really like to do, is to help serve as a resource to people and ask questions, find out, is Nicaragua the right fit for you? It may not be, but guess what? Maybe Belize, maybe Panama, Honduras. I mean, there's so many great places. So, yeah.
I was just looking around because look, now when I show you this picture, you're probably going to recognize it, but folks, you need to see this. When Leslie and I talk about you can have a better life with the Offshore Club, say a good life at a great price. Look, folks, that's where Leslie is. That gorgeous home is just over 200,000. That would be 2 to 3, in some places 4 million in the U.S. because it's within it's ocean view and within walking distance of the beach. And look at it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right? Am I right?
You are right. We literally, when I say we have something for everyone here, we have so many great communities. We have our Ava, there's construction trucks going by, but that's a great sound because we have so much. I think we have about 100 plus homes being built right now.
Yes.
Top of our existing community we already had. So our Ava tiny home community, and the cool thing is, not too long ago, I was able to go up in a helicopter and view the community by air. So you're going to see great footage of that. And it was so cool to see because when you're driving around, I mean, it's 2,500 acres. This is not a small place, but seeing it from the air and the communities, it was amazing. So I can't wait for everyone to see that. I mean, it's truly spectacular. But yeah, we have our Ava tiny home communities. They're starting at 119.9. We're doing our closeout phase 1 and phase 2. So a huge sale going on there. We have our Bella beachfront villas that are, I think they start around 350 and up there. I mean, when I say beachfront, they are right on the beach.
That's on the beach. And that's a $5 million home in the U.S. You go to South Beach, you go to California, that's a $5 million home. And you said it was what, 350?
Yeah, they start at 350 and up, and they're beautiful.
You know what you get for 350 around here, around York, Pennsylvania? and I know
Yeah.
this because I went and priced them, not to buy one, because I wanted to talk about them. You get some townhouses they built about 5 miles from me in the middle of a cow pasture out of plywood and vinyl siding. And I'm serious about it. That's it. That's it.
Well, we have a lot to offer here now. We have some beautiful homes, obviously multi-million-dollar homes. We have golf course homes, golf course communities. We have our original San Diego Viejo community, and guess what? We're
Which
doing
I love.
Well, we're doing a blowout on the remaining lots there. Are you ready for this? Those home sites are going for $39,900.
Are you serious?
I'm
Those lots,
serious.
folks. Let's say I got a note the other day from a dear friend of mine, mother. She has 4 kids. She and her husband are wonderful people. We used to go to the same church I used to go to, saying to me, Carter, we're watching you all the time, including you, Leslie. We're ready to start thinking about investment. I'm telling her right now, that's a perfect investment. That is going to skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket because more and more Americans are saying, what am I doing here with this crapola when I can live like you are right there?
Right.
And
Yeah,
39.9.
$39,900 for the home site. Yeah, it's amazing. I have one of my colleagues right now, one of my property consultants. She's over in Costa Rica visiting there for a short time, and she was just amazed, like how many, Americans, Germans, all types of Europeans, Canadians, so many people, guess what, looking for the same opportunity for a different type of life, a different lifestyle. And she was just amazed. She was actually very excited, though. She's one of our newer consultants, and she's enjoying it. She's coming here, I think, in October to see Nicaragua for the first time. So I can't wait to share it with her.
Do me a favor. Send me some photos over the next several days of the lots, okay? Because I want to talk about them on Coffee with Carter Monday. All right, because I think it is the perfect investment. That's the perfect investment. You cannot lose on that, and it's just going to continue up. It's going to continue up. Yeah.
Great promos, like I said, going through the end of September. So I'll make sure you have all that information so you can
Good.
share with the Offshore Club, because there's some really exciting things happening right now.
And that's an incredible deal. That's an incredible deal. Well, I'll tell you what, today we're going to cut short today because I know you are on the golf course. You are inundated, and I am envious. You are inundated. I am envious. And I keep telling my wife, my wife's Honduran. We own 2 places in Honduras. I tell her we got to get a place in Nicaragua, and there's no better place in Nicaragua than the Gran Pacifica. Then we can be neighbors. It'll be
There
fantastic.
You go. Do it. What are you waiting on?
And I already know how to drive a golf course. You put your foot down and it moves. All right.
Perfect.
Fantastic. This is fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Folks, honest to God, that is a great investment. Before you saw how surprised I was. I had no idea she was going to say that. That's a great investment. Check it out. Go to GranPacifica.com, get hold of Leslie, and explore that. Put the money there. You can move down, build a place there. Just sit on it. Let it accrue. Let it accrue because it's going to. Okay, and you're part of an incredible community. So, as I always tell you every week, let's do this thing.